Hello, and welcome to another Agile Ticketing Solutions video training session. Today we are going to learn the membership import process. The membership import allows organizations that have just started using the Agile ticketing software to import all of their current members. By using this import process, it allows the system to have the most up-to-date data for your members' access to member benefits. Start by logging into the administration side of Agile. Click on your corporate organization to open up your folders, and then click on the sales folder that is titled Membership. Click on the membership icon, and then right-click on the membership program and select Import. Click on the Import Example button at the bottom of the pop-up. Save it to your desktop. As you can see, it opens up a spreadsheet that gives you various different columns that we will import into the software. Some of these columns are optional, but we do recommend to fill out as much information as possible, so when you do the import into Agile, it keeps as much historical data as possible for that customer record. As you can see here, the member number is optional. If you leave that blank when you import, what's going to happen is the system will automatically assign a member number. But if you have an existing member number associated, go ahead and populate that information here. Your membership level and your price type level are the different types that are built into the software already under the program. For example, I've got a film buff price, and I've also got a film buff renewal price, but my levels for both are film buff. If you are importing for the first time, make sure that you contact your client support rep so they can actually generate barcodes out of Agile for you to populate here when you are ready to do your import. Again, barcodes are optional, but if you are printing physical cards that you wish to scan at any of your POS stations or at your gate control area, you want to make sure that you have barcodes associated with those member cards. Make sure that you enter your join date and expiration date of the member, and we want to make sure that the approval status and the active status are all set to true. If there's any specific historical notes that you want to add in here, such as been a donor and donated to a capital campaign, or the names of their kids, any of those other things that you want to associate with this membership, you can put that in the member notes field. The customer number will automatically be assigned when you import these memberships. So they will create a unique customer number in the software. So you don't necessarily need to worry about populating a customer number here. Some of our organizations that are using an external donor software will use the donor IDs from those systems as their customer records. We want to make sure that any of the first name, last name is populated. The prefix, the middle initial, and the suffix are all optional fields. If it is a business that you want to have associated with this membership, you can put that under the column of company. Credit limit is optional as well. So if you actually give anybody a credit limit on any of their memberships, you can add that amount here. If not, put 0 in that field. And then all the other information is basically your email address, if they've opted in, if they're tax exempt, if you've assigned a username and password for them, you can enter that information in as well. And there's address information, notes fields, etc. that you can put in here. Now, if you do not populate anything in any of the optional areas, it will not populate when you do the import. So as much information as you can enter into the spreadsheet, the better off you will be. So now I'm ready to import after I've gotten my spreadsheet together. So we're going to right click again on the program, select import, And we're going to get our pop-up here. We're going to create a batch label that will automatically populate on each of these records to let us know when this batch of memberships were imported. And then we're going to click on Load File. So this will allow us to select the spreadsheet. And as you can see here, we have just one field that has a member number and all the others are blank. But we've got the different levels that are in here. We've got the barcodes that we've already associated with these and generated. We've got their date joined, their expiration date, their approval, and that they are active. We have their names listed here. So you can actually go in and actually edit straight from this field as well. So I'm going to actually, because this is not one of our membership types, I'm going to go ahead and select this and I'm going to click on Remove Member. So now these are just the membership types that I have out there. So I've got 6 members that I'm importing in. So you can see here we've got all their names listed here, their email addresses, their physical addresses, and that's all the information that we're going to import. Once we're ready to import, all we're going to do is hit apply. And the process starts. And once it's done, it's going to generate an import results spreadsheet. We recommend that you keep your membership import results, as that way you'll have the match of this import spreadsheet that you used. And this also will allow you to make sure that none of the information was corrupted in the import process. Once you've imported everything, we do recommend that you go up into the customer area and look up their customer record. So for this instance, I'm going to use Rick Flagg. I'm going to double click on his customer record to open up all of his information. We see that his address was populated in here, but there's no phone number that we imported. We do have his email address, and then we're going to click on the membership, and you can see here his Film Circle membership is in here, and we generated a member number for him when it was imported into the system. Thanks for joining us today. If you've got any questions or need more information, feel free to contact us at support@agiletix.com.